My dreams presage some joyful news at hand. My bosom's Lord has lightly in his throne, and all day at accustomed spirit lifts me above the ground with cheerful thoughts. I dreamt today my lady came and found me dead, and breathed such life within the kisses in my lips that I was revived and I was an emperor, and meant how sweet love is itself possessed when but love shadow our soul rich in joy.
No.
News from Verona. How, Balthasar, doth thou bring me letters from the friar? How is my lady? Is thou rather well? How fares my Juliet? That I ask again, but nothing can be ill if she is well.
Go.
Then she is well, and nothing can be ill, and her body sleeps in Capel's monument, and her mortal part with angels live. I saw her laid low in her kindred's vault, and presently took post to tell it you. Oh, pardon me for bringing these ill news, since you did leave it for my office, sir.
Is it e'en so? Then I defy you start. Thou knowest my lodgings, and the ink and paper, and hired post horses, I call it hence tonight.
Go.
I do beseech you, sir, have patience, your looks are pale and wild, and
Begin.
do import some misadventure.
Go.
Tush, thou art deceived. Leave me and do the thing I did thee do. Hast thou no letters for me, how the friar?
Go.
No, my good lord.
No matter, get thee gone and hire those horses. I'll be of thee shape. Well, Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight. Let's see for mean or mischief thou art swift to enter in thought of the other night for men. I do remember an apothecary, and Harahoots he dwells, which laid I noted in tattered weeds, with overwhelming brows, culling of simple, meager were his looks, sharp misery had him worn to the bones, and in needy shop a hung in doctor stuff and alligator things.
Go.
About his shelves, a beggarly account of empty boxes, green earthen pots, bladders and milky seeds, rimmed and pottered, and had crates of roses were thinly scattered to make up a show. Nothing this paunchy to mischief, a sand, an ear, a feed, a potion, no whose state is death in manure. And he is a caitiff wretch, would him, oh, this same twath die, the foral, my need and the same need, man must sell it to me. And I remember this should be the house being a holiday, the beggar's shop is shut. What's hot apothecary?
Who calls so loud?
Come hither, man, I see thou art whole. All there is for the duet. Let me get a drink of that poison. Such spring speeding gear, as well dispersed that through all the veins that the life weary taker may fall dead, and that the trunk may be discharged of breath as violently as hast in powder, as fire doth hurry from the fatal cannon's womb.
Such mortal drugs I have, but Mantua's law is death to any he that utters them.
Art thou so bare and full of wretchedness and fear to die? Famine is in thy cheeks, need to oppression starveth in thy eyes. Contempted and beggar hangs upon thy buzz. The world is not thy friend, nor the world's law. The worlds afford no law to make them rich. Then be not poor and break it and take this.
My poverty, but not my will, consent.
I pay thy being and not thy will.
Put this. In any liquid thing you will, and drink it off, and if you had the strength of 20 men, it would dispatch your straight, and it will be all ogre now.
There is thy gold, worse poison to men's souls than more murder in the had loathsome world, then there's poor compounds that thou mayest not sell. I sell thee poisons. Hast thou sold me none? Farewell. Buy food and get thyself in flesh. Come, count and not poison. Go with me to Juliet's grave, for thee must use thee.
Holy Franciscan friar, brother, ho!
This same should be the voice of Friar John. Welcome from Mantua. What says Romeo? Or if his mind he be wit, give me his letter.
Going to find a barefoot brother out, one of our order to associate me here in the city, visiting the sick and finding him the researchers of the town, suspecting that we both were in a house where the infectious pestilence did reign, sealed up the doors and would not let us forth, so that my speed to Ventura there was stayed.
Who bare my letter then to Romeo?
I could not send it. Here it is again, nor get a messenger to bring it thee. So fearful were they of infection.
Unhappy fortune. By my brotherhood, the letter was not nice, but full of charge, of dear importance, and neglecting it may do much danger. Friar John, go hence, get me an iron crow, and bring it straight into my cell.
Brother, I'll go and bring thee.
Now must I to the monument alone. Within these 3 hours will Friar Juliet awake. She will beshrew me much that Romeo hath had no notice of these accidents, but I will write again to Mantua, and keep her at my cell till Romeo come. Poor living corse, closed in a dead man's tomb.